Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I'd like to give the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% truth doctrine in this GMS. Just want to go into this article and bring out scriptures real quick about this airline industry collapsing, like we've been saying. Okay, everybody, the prophets, the servants have been telling you, stay out these airports, stay off these airplanes. Everything is collapsing. Okay, so it says Trump administration admin warns of pending aerospace closures due to shutdowns. So the government shut down, and these aerospace closures are going to go hand in hand. Remember, the Trump administration is trying to federalize the cities, okay, and have guardsmen, okay, military in these cities. And remember, the federal FAA, Federal Administrative Aviation Administration, okay, these airports are already federalized, okay, and we told you that they're going to want to take control of these damn airports too, the feds. All right, so then they're going to have you by the balls. You won't be able to move. Real ID is going to turn into the digital ID, okay, and they're going to lock everybody down, okay. They're going to try to lock everything back down, okay. So right now, with the government shutdown and the food stamps, they're being court ordered to give funds, okay, release funds into the food stamp program. All right, so we're going to see how that goes. But now they're warning of pending airspace closures, okay? So they're going to start closing down certain airspace, okay? And they ultimately, remember, they want to control the airspace in D.C. They want to hurry up and get that closed down because that's the capital. Also, you know that they have demolition going on that has destroyed basically the East Wing, okay? So things are happening, okay, and they're trying to cover and they're trying to maneuver and pivot, okay, and take whatever they can, okay. This devil is coming down with great wrath because he knows he has but a short time. Transportation security, okay, this is the transportation security secretary Sean Duffy warned Tuesday that ongoing government shutdown, okay, I believe tomorrow or sometime this week is going to be the longest shutdown in U.S. history. Okay, we're going to break the record. Shutdown conditions could result in widespread flight delays and aerospace closures across the United States. We know we got a lot of ground stops that's going on left and right every day. Hacks, okay, these airlines are being slowed up, okay. Spirit is almost out of there. They're being hacked, okay. They have ground stops and multiple incidences with aircraft on the ground or in the ground, okay. So these things are compiling. These things are happening multiple times a day. Airport outages, okay. Americans could see mass chaos in the weeks ahead as air traffic controllers, TSA officers continue working without pay on the 35th day of the government shutdown. This is all good news. Administrative officials and industry leaders cautioned that the crisis could escalate throughout November. This is what we need, right? Leading to what Duffy called a potential disaster for travelers in the airline industry. Also, we know that we got Thanksgiving, allegedly, or Thanksgiving, okay, a pagan holiday coming up. So as long as the government shutdown continues to happen, these outages and chaos and ground stops continue to pile up, okay, these people not getting paid, okay, things, hopefully they shut down this airspace. Airports across the country have already seen delays and cancellations due to staffing shortages and as the shutdown continues. All right, so this is good. This is good news, okay? Aerospace closures are in the U.S. because of the government shutdown. It's going to be huge. This is going to be good because that means that you won't be able to probably get into certain cities, or airplanes are going to have to take a different route, which is going to add to longer flight times, mess up their books as far as administration and financial records, okay. That will throw everything off, okay. Planes do not make any money for the airline as long as they're on the ground, okay. So this will hamper and cause more problems, okay. And these people, hopefully these government air traffic controllers and these TSA workers, they start walking out or not coming to work more and more, Okay, so this is good, but they're going to start closing aerospace. Okay, so along closures, airspace closures. So along with these ground stops, these hacks, these different issues that are happening with aircraft on the ground and in the air. Okay, then aerospace closures. Okay, aerospace closures. This is good news. This is very good news. Very, very good news. Very powerful. Okay, because that is going to start. A man should desire to want to go in the city and won't be able to. You won't be able to fly to certain cities coming, in the coming weeks, as long as this thing escalates. All right. So the men of the Lord, servants of the Lord, prophets. Okay, we may be getting a major win for all the, even a makeup win for this food stamps thing. Okay, that really didn't pop off like how a lot of people thought it was going to pop off. Okay, but like I said, I'm still reporting and looking and watching this aerospace industry in chaos right now. All right, so this is good. Hopefully airspace closures will start happening. Okay, and that is a text for them to start militarizing. Like I said, we said this a couple of weeks ago. They're going to lock down the airspace in the country, and it's going to be nothing but military flights. Okay, patrolling. Okay, the East, Midwest, and the West Coast. Okay, eventually. And over these airports, these major airports and stuff, these commercial flights are going to be grounded indefinitely. Okay, and they want to prepare. Okay, their airspace for incursions of enemy aircraft. Okay, China, Russia. Okay, things that they have down in the Caribbean. Okay, so they want to secure. Esau wants to secure his airspace. Okay, his airspace. So this is good. Hopefully this happens sooner than later, because then we can definitely measure the times more diligently. Okay, where we are. All right. Okay, so Job 33:14, for Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not. Right, he's been speaking, trying to have mercy, okay, on Babylon the Great with this airline industry, okay, aerospace industry, these aircraft, okay, by grounding them, by having people act up on the planes, having silly issues of planes clipping each other on the ground, go-arounds, okay, unexpected events, okay, catastrophic events happening. He is speaking, okay? He's speaking with the passengers, these airports, okay, shutdowns, okay, people not getting paid that are essential to making these airports basically operate in a safe manner, okay? These air traffic controllers aren't coming to work or being underpaid. They're going to start, doing their job, if they come to work, less efficient, okay? It is going to be less morale, more pop-ups for problems to arise, okay? Because they're not being paid, and the only thing that's keeping this system going is people that have faith that they're going to get paid and be able to live and do the things that they want. Once people start seeing that they don't have, they start losing faith in Babylon the Great, okay, everything is going to collapse. And that's what we're seeing. People are losing their faith in this system, okay? They already don't have any faith in the prophets, okay? They already don't have any faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. But they're losing faith in Babylon the Great. So as they lose faith, more problems will arise. So this is good. And Yahweh speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not. All right. So they're not perceiving this. Okay. Ecclesiastes 12:3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and that's what they're doing. These officials, directors, secretary officials. Okay, these men that are in powerful positions, they're trembling, okay? They're keepers of the house, okay? FAA, admins, okay? Transportation directors and whatnot, okay? They're trembling. And the strong man shall bow themselves, right? And the grinders cease, right? Okay? All these people getting laid off from all these different jobs, okay? A lot of people in the tech industry depend on flying to and from different jobs that they have throughout the year. Okay, and that's not going to happen. Okay, so because they're getting laid off, that's going to bring in less revenue to the airline industry. Okay, yeah, but a lot of airlines are starting to go back to assigned seating. Okay, because there are less riders. Okay, so grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out the windows be dark and right. They see no future, no hope in this place. And like I said, as long as people still have faith in this place, and that's you 2/3, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you keeping this place going. Okay, you keep going to work. Okay, you keep just keep it on. Okay, looking for a better day. Okay, but you're starting to look out those windows at your house. Okay, at your job. Okay, out your car window, as you see people, as you pass people, as they pass people by and whatnot, they seeing more despair, more hopelessness. They see no future. Okay, they look out their windows and they see darkness. Okay, so this is good. This is major. Aerospace closures in America due to this shit. This is gonna be major because this is going to totally disrupt, okay, the airline industry and shut it down even quicker. Okay, that is going to throw off the books, the routes, the money. Okay, everything. They got to redo everything. Okay, and account for everything if they want to stay open and stay afloat and save face. This is what the airline industries are going to have to do. The carriers are going to have to do. Okay, their whole outlook, their whole quarters for next year and the end of this year are going to be through. Okay, and they're going to have to lay people off. All right, these airports can't take it no more. Okay, neither can these passengers. These passengers are scared. They're not able to fly. They will not be able to give these air carriers their money, so these air carriers can sustain themselves. Okay, so Spirit Airlines is cutting more cities back before they even officially close down. Okay, and we're going to see a lot of problems with these other Southwest, UK, United, American, Delta. All right. They're going through their issues as well. All right, so this is all good news. Isaiah 19:3, and the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof. Right, so the spirit of Egypt is falling. Spirit Airlines, okay, that is a omen. Okay, just like the rest of those airlines, Alaska's having problems. Air Canada, a lot of these regionals, one or two city air carriers that they provide service from to and from are going out of business. I believe Alaskan regional airlines for Alaska or that service Juneau, I believe, and to the West Coast, back and forth, California to Alaska. Those it's a regional jet carrier that's going out of business. Okay, not actual Alaska Airlines. Okay, but they're having their issues as well. All right, so that's major, man. Hopefully that does happen, even if it's just on the East or West Coast or South or Midwest. That will definitely throw off everything, and that's what needs to happen. Okay, so this is good news. All right, Trump administration warns of pending aerospace closures due to shutdown chaos. Right. So with that, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakudah Shalom.